NFL. And Ben's numbers are terrific as well. 4,200 yards, 28. Touchdowns last season.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. first down carry by Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
When it comes to Le'Veon Bell, it's not about the numbers. It's about his style. And when we watch him run the football and almost stop time behind the line of scrimmage before he finds the hole he wants to run through, it's a style that's his and unique to him. I'm not sure everyone else can emulate it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, 34 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And incomplete to open things up. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg, rolling to his right, and he fires one incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Let's really illuminate linebacker Ryan Shazier. Has the speed of a safety. In fact, coming out of college, some people clocked him at sub 4.4 in the 40, but also the ability to go up and down the line of scrimmage and thump just like the linebacker he is.
And his 4th year in the league now, coming off his first Pro Bowl.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams, but he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Here we go. 260.
They go back to Riddick. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Detroit.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 14. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off-air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he finds McDonald. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Akeem Spence coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Lions trail at home at halftime. The Steelers have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Steelers opening the game on offense. Roethlisberger's going to get outside and complete the pass. And he'll be tackled at the 36-yard line. Steelers now later on the drive. Ben Roethlisberger getting out of the pocket. He completes the pass. And it ends up working for a touchdown as they get out to a 7-0 lead. 4th down, inches to go. Quick pass and completion is made here, and he'll be tackled all the way down inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Lions would later kick the field goal. Down to late in the first half. McDonald's got the catch here, and he'll end up at the 30-yard line before being tackled. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back up to Ford Field as we hand it back over to Brandon Guy.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Third and 2, Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
10 yards still left on second down. Roethlisberger being chased out left. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A give to Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and goal to go now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Stafford on first down. This is a screen to Abdullah. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 42 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 7. And it'll set them back for second down. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Stafford here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. On third down, Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he connects with Ebron. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a first down throw, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this Steelers inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. On first down at Stafford. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first and 10, Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Alone to the right is Jones. Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're the NFL 2 for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McDonald. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. It's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Back to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 47-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Lions on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it? No,
there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. Was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. tryna talk, I've got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all ball for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed, I'm blessed.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Good to
Larry, this 2017 season has given us enough thrills. To last a lifetime, and now only one game remains, and it's the one we've all been waiting for, as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to coverage of Super Bowl 52 from 2-year-old U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 14th year now, Ben Roethlisberger.
Such a key cog in their AFC title win 2 weeks ago. Remember what he told us this past week? That he couldn't wait to get out here to this day, to this stage, but also was trying to take it all in as well, trying to slow down the process a little bit so he wouldn't be overamped for the game.
Yeah, he said, I want to slow it down but speed it up all at once. Now the game is here, and he's ready to shine. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, but he's got it.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right, that opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Roethlisberger will throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now Ben on third and long. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game. Now, this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed with a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he rifles one incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Now Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. Touchdown, Detroit, with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and other people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On third down, Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So let's discuss the Detroit Lions as their offense makes their way back out there, Charles. Last 3 years, including a playoff loss in 2016, they're 25-24. They're going to have a new head coach, of course, Jim Caldwell, let go at the end of the year. And it always seems like the Lions are stuck right in that middle ground. 7-9, 8-8, 9-7. Can they make that jump to go higher than that?
One would think so, but I think they're going to need to add some pieces to their team because, as you noted, right in the middle ground, they can throw the heck out of it, but they can't run it on offense. On defense, they got a little bit better against the run, but what about the pass rushers? Because Ziggy Ansah played hurt most of the season, couldn't be his normal explosive self. They've got to get some more help there, some extra people at the second level at linebacker in order to keep up with the high-powered offenses in the NFC North.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Throwing is Stafford. Backwards, 5 yards there on third. bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 59 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Stafford on first down. This is a screen to Abdullah. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. On second down, here's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a first down throw. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now Roethlisberger, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, a 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Four yards remaining now on second down. To throw is Stafford. Being chased out left. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 31. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. He finds Roberts, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Stafford. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Javon Hargrave able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here's Stafford now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on third down. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Stafford. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's halftime here on Sports Grid. I know when I joke about you guys skipping halftime, sometimes you get frustrated, but this is the Super Bowl. You got to watch the halftime show of the Super Bowl. All right, let's get you to the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw on second down, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Stafford. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point now by Boswell. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 28. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, Stafford here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Amir Abdullah. 2 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here again to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On first down, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first and 10, Stafford. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On second and 10, Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Now it's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. This is screen to Abdullah. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. To the air again, Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Javon Hargrave continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Third and long, it's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt, he's the one to get it this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sean Robinson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
There we go.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So possession goes over here on the punt. So out now come the Lions. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And Jones has it over the middle. Marvin Jones past the 20, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 78 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And this one through the uprights and good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, Abdullah. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to perhaps crown a champion. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now it's Stafford. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Amir Abdullah that finishes it off with a touchdown run. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Now he'll escape to his left. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Throwing is Stafford. Room to run past midfield. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yeah, I've been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pen,